evening everyone. Today I create a video that is a revision video for chapter 1. In this chapter I am going to introduce you about the topics, that is the introduction to CAS, 5 pillars of CAS, reports generated by CAS, flow of transaction, relation of data, information and transaction, 4 elements of transaction which we need at the time of transaction, what is the accounting cycle and its basic phases, requirement of every computerized accounting system, means which are the things we required at the time of computerized accounting system, at the time of working on it. Next is accounting software package and the subsystems of accounting information system, features of CAS including advantages and disadvantages, security feature of CAS, method of codification. So these are the contents which I am going to cover in this video. First of all, what do you mean by the CAS? Computerized accounting system means all the business accounting transactions are processed through the computers and the information technologies by using them only to make the transaction well defined and more accurate reporting system. It is far better than the manual accounting system because it is very accurate and very timely. We can generate the reports. Sorry. The next question is that what are the pillars of CAS? Means before proceed to the another topic, we have to discuss about the basic pillars on which the CAS is working. The first is procedure, the method of doing the things. Second, data, very important thing. Without data we can't do anything, so data is very important. Third is people, by whom we are doing the job. Suppose people is not there, means accountant is not there. If nobody use computer for the accounting, for your business accounting, so there is no use. So you have to appoint a people for particular work. Next is hardware and software. Hardware means your computer system, your networking, and the software means computerized accounting system. Maybe it can be a Tally or your customized, or it may be a Excel, payroll system, anything else. So these are the 5 pillars you have to remember. It is a very, you can say that, the sensitive topic, that is the 5 pillars of CAS. Reports generated by CAS. If anybody asks you what are the types of reports are there through which you through computerized accounting system you can easily generate, so these are the reports: daybook, journals, ledger, trial balance, balance sheet, profit and loss account. These are the basic reports you can generate by using computerized accounting system. The next is flow of accounting transaction. What is transaction? Inflow and outflow, you can say that. If we check our balance through the ATM, if we receive the amount from the ATM, this is the types of transaction. So what are the important what is the flow actually? So these are the flow. First of all, input means data entry to the CAS. Second, CAS is going to what? Accounting transaction. Which type of transaction is there? Then again it come back to the computerized accounting system, then when you accessed any query, it displayed. So this is the chain through your transaction flow from input to output. Look at here very carefully. This diagram is very important. Next is relation of data, information and transaction. Very simple. Using an example, I want to explain you. Suppose you want to pay 10,000 rupees to my friend. I want to pay 10,000 rupees to my friend. So what are the steps? 10,000 is a data, right? 10,000 is a data which I want to process, and that phenomena is known as transaction. So 10,000 is a data. Second, the method of online payment, Bhim, where I want my friend account details, that is called the information. The meaningful details is called the information. The last one is transaction. What is transaction? If the payment successfully done or maybe failure, it is a type of transaction using Bhim. So this is the best example to understand the relation between data, information and transaction. The next is 4 main elements of the transaction. Name of account you need. Before transaction, what type of data you need? Suppose you want to send money to anyone, which things you need? First, name of the account. Second, the account number. Third is date of transaction. Okay, elements of transaction. And the fourth is amount. Suppose you pay 10,000 to your friend. So after paying successfully done, that transaction gives you one receipt. In that receipt, the name of account, account number, date of transaction and the amount is visible. So that is the main elements of transaction. Accounting cycle. Actually, accounting cycle is just based on information, identifying information, measuring of information and the communication on information is a accounting cycle. If anybody asks you what are the accounting cycle, you can easily say that the method of identifying, measuring and the communication on the on information, processed data is known as accounting cycle. The next is phases of accounting cycle. So these are the phases: recording of data, classifying of data, summarizing of data and the interpreting of data. Requirement of CAS. What are the requirement? First, software design is the very important tool. If your software is not designed well, means your CAS is fail. So requirement of CAS is designing your software first. Means it consists a set of principle, coding and the grouping structure of accounting software. Second requirement is that operating procedure. The method of operating should be very easy. So what are the things? Front end interface means where the user interact with a graphical user interface where the data can be easily entered and saved, that is a front end. Back end, where the data is saved, the storage of the data, which a user cannot access. User can only do the working on front end. Then after data processing, it is also hidden from the user. And the fourth is reporting system. It can be visible to the user. So these are the requirements of the cache. Next is accounting software packages. How many types of packages are there? First is ready to use. It is a ready-made software which is suitable for a small organization. Second is customized, a software which is designed as per the requirement of organization. Suppose I need something else, you need something else. You designed your software by your requirement. I design my software according to my business deals. So last one is tailored. that is a basic ERP type of software like Tally and Tally 9.0. The software used for the large organization also required specialized training to their accountant. Suppose I am working in any organization, so I have as a accountant, so I need a special training on Tally. So these are the tailored. So these are the packaged software packages. Next is subsystem of accounting system. Main three subsystems are there. Transaction processing system TPS supports daily business operations. Second is general ledger system GLS, and financial reporting system, that is FRS. It used to produce the traditional financial statement and reports. First is daily business operations can be done by the TPS, and the second one is how to work on a traditional financial statements, that is done by the general ledger systems and financial reporting system. The third one is management information system, that is MIS, deals with generating and the processing of reports. Then after, apart from the main subsystem, there are so many subsystems. Cost and budget deals with the cost and budgets. Payroll accounting deals with the salary and the all those things. Cash and bank deals with the transaction on the cash and the bank. Sales and receivable, what it deals with your selling products and what are the amounts you receive. Inventory, purchase, fixed expense and financial, these are the subsystem. Now features of cash. The first feature of cash is accuracy and speed. Of course, if you are using computer system, it's very accurate, it's automatically calculate all the thing, right? Suppose if you are using computer system using networking, this all helps you out. Maximum things done automatically. So computer system, using computer system. Second is scalability. The software can easily process the data. Software can be used for any size of business and type of organization. Means you can easily change the volume of data processing according to your volume of organization. Suppose if your volume of organization is very big, your cash is easily adjust with your big organization, and cash is easily adjust with your small organization. That is called scalability. Next is transparency and control. CAS provides a sufficient time to plan, increase data accessibility, and enhance the user satisfaction. These are the transparency and control. Then after, reliability, always it's very accurate and controlled and also secured. Simple and integrated, means CAS designed automate and integrate all the business operation. There is no need for any manual work except data entry. Security, the CAS designed where the data and the information is highly secured and the confidential. And the last one is online facility. It offers you the online systems also, through which you can easily transaction display your transaction. You can easily go through by the mobile app or any other thing. Your data can be centralized, you can share your data, you can work from home. So these are the features of cash. Then after, advantages. What are the advantages of cash? That a better quality work. Second is timely generation of reports. Third is reduce paperwork. Of course, if you are working on a computer, there is daily backup. If you are taking, there is no need of paperwork. Facilitate better control. Your control of your data and the transactions are very much better than the manual work. Standardized accounting, of course, by giving a manual receipt, it's better to look the computerized reporting standard also. Minimize the mathematical errors. If you are doing some human errors in manual work, it is totally negligible in computerized accounting system. Seventh one is user friendly environment. It's very user friendly. uh, uh, for a special trained accountant, if you are working on a tally, you need a special training, but if you are working in a simple cash, there is no need of a training. So it's very simple to work on a computer to manage as comparison to the manual work. Backup and prints. Always you take easy backup and print your data and filing as a hard copy also. Disadvantage, I'm going for disadvantage, that is high cost of installation. You need computer, you need printer, you need networking, you need a person who is doing work on that, you need a software system and a setup dependency. Yes, of course, if you are having any system where you are doing all the daily transaction at the time of corona war, it's very impossible if your data and everything is packed inside a hard disk, and that hard disk is inside in your organization computer. It's very difficult to work. So system and the setup dependency is very important here. Backups should be taken daily. You, if you forget to take a backup, it means suppose your computers crashed, your data loss. So you need daily backup. Hardware and the software requirements. Yes, of course, every time you need your hardware, it should be repairable. It may be damaged. You need a hardware engineer, or sometime you need a software engineers also to give you a support at the time of problem. Data in is prone to be hacked. Yes, your data can be hacked if you share your password. Factor affecting sourcing of cash. Suppose, what are the factor which affects your cash? First, the size of organization matters. Second, the flexibility in customizing software. Suppose if you need something else in your software, it can be easily customized. Third one is cost of installation and the maintenance should be affect your cash. If it is very high cost, it means not good cash. If it required a few cash, if it required few maintenance cost, it means it's better for small organization. So dependency is there. User interface and training. Yes, you have to provide a user interface and their trainings also. Security level you have to check, and this is one of the factor which affects your cash. If it is not good, security level is not good in your cash, it means your cash software, means computerized accounting system is not good if security is not good. Data import and export with other software, it's very flexible. Yes, it supports a factor of, it's a type of factor. If your data easily import in Excel and any other software, it means your cash is better. Computerized accounting system is better one. Next is security feature of cash. Yes, it's also very important topic. Before installing, before working on computerized accounting system, it is a very much you can say that it is a big requirement that your data is safe or not after using this software. So password security, through which authorized user can access the software including data. Data audit means feature used to track the changes done by any people on original data. If anybody change your original data, you can easily track that person. Third one is the data vault, method through which the original data encrypted into an unintelligible format so that it cannot be read by any unauthorized user. Suppose I send my original data to you, and that is accessed by you only. If third parties also use that data and easily read that data, there is no need of security then. CAS is fail, computerized accountancy system is fail. So these three important features are there. Now the codification. Codification is the method of assigning unique identification to an object, record, entity using letter, number and the combination of both. So codification is very important to assigning unique identification. Effect against non-codification. If you are not using codification in your CAS, what happens? Wrong posting of record, incorrect dispatches of material, transaction cannot be searched properly, difficult to run any query. So these are the effect against the non codification things. Method of codification, three things are there: sequential code, block codes and the mnemonics codes. So what is the sequential? The combination of alphabets and the numbers, which is very sequence, like CST 001, 002, 003 is given to uniquely identify the Vaibhav Private Limited, Viswas Private Limited and IT Solution Private Limited. All these three customers of my business, I separate them by giving some codes. Second is the block codes. We generate a blocks of numbers like 001 to 100. It's for my product TFT screen. 001 to 199. It's for LCD screen. 200 to 299. It's for LED screen. So this is a blocks of numbers which I am using actually for separate the materials, which separate the products. Mnemonic code, this is a short form abbreviation of any particular things, like NDL for New Delhi, kg for kilogram, SJ for sales journal. These are the block codes. I want to explain I want to explain this codification through one example, which I'm taking the importance of digits while codifying the student roll number. So one side there is a information, one side there is a number of digits. So these are school number, 2 digits I am taking. Session, 2 digits for a year I am taking. Class, 2 digits again I am taking. Stream, 01 for science and 02 for commerce I am taking. Section, 1 digit for each section, means 1 for A, 2 for B, 3 for C and 4 for D. So this is the way. Serial number, 2 digits again I am taking. Now this is the roll number of one student. So through the help of color, I explain here 2 digits for 26, red in color, 26, 2 digits, school number is there. 19, 2 digits of year, 2019. Okay, 2 digits here for class, 12th class student is there. Commerce side is student, so that's why 02 is there. And section is D, so 12th D is there. And the roll number is 39. So 39 is there. So this is the full roll number of that particular. So I hope you understand the codification through which you can easily through the color coding you can easily understand here. Next, I hope you understand all the things, and I hope it's very fruitful session for all of you. Please go through it, like and share. Thank you.